Anti-Afro Bengali. Listen, people, there is an announcement. I'm going to be making a big announcement. And if you want to jump to the announcement, you can go to the timestamp right here on the screen, also down below the title, because I need to say a few things before I actually make this announcement. Now, if you look on the screen here, you see, let me see your handcuffs, had posted this information on her page. What I did for you is supply you with the link. The link is also below. Click on the link and tell me what happens. You go ahead and click on the link. This is what she had on her channel. And look, you see how I have obscured my name here. I don't let enemies post my name and I come here and show you exactly what they posted. I don't do that. But I'm showing you here how Let Me See Your Handcuffs posted my first and last name on her channel and has the freaking nerve to complain that someone says her name or post a public document that has her name on it. Check out what happened to that post. Also take note of the fact that this post by Let Me See Your Handcuffs tells individuals or tells you or whoever accessed this video to report me, AAS, to the licensing board. Are we together on this? She posts my first and last name, licensure information, gave you the name of the regulating board, and tells you to report me. So we're clear, right? How many think, Let Me See Your Handcuffs, is going to be satisfied, content, without a care in the world if the same type of advice is dispensed with respect to her? So since she did this with me, she should have no problem, right? Herein lies the problem. These individuals who go around to these demon-infused, loud-spilled live streams have a mighty fine time making up any and everything they want to make up, calling me all kinds of bitches and hoes. And of course, they think they're going to be successful at restarting this bullshit campaign, lying on Rev G, saying that he's a gay man because he's an LGBTQI ally, attacking his wife, attacking his family. And here's the thing that needs to be made very clear. Whoever's running these demon-infused live streams, and you have public servants in your chat, the public servants are the ones who are going to be put on Front Street. Initially, if we find out where you're working, your employer is going to get a copy of your live streams and your comments where you're making your rabid homophobic, race attacking and gender attacking comments. No employer wants anybody working for them who has this disposition. I mean, the raging, just rabid homophobia by these men who claim that they're heterosexual. There's way too much investment, people. Something is seriously amiss if you have to go about attacking somebody who is not gay and you insist that they're gay and you're a public servant or you're hosting a live stream. This is what you do to get attention to your platform. Well, we're going to bring you a lot of attention to your platform, but it's not the kind you want. I'm certainly not going to be quiet. I am going to speak, and I'm going to speak loudly. I'm going to speak frequently, and I'm going to let people know what they can do to protect themselves, not just here on social media, but out there, off social media. When you encounter people like this, they really do think they have a right to do what they're doing, and they don't. You do not have a right to attack people based on protected class issues. There's been a change of plans involving Let Me See Your Handcuffs. I stated last week regarding my plans to file a complaint against her that I was going to wait for someone to get back to me regarding whether or not she's still working at the certain place. Okay, so there's one place she's no longer working at. So we are working on another location, which I'm going to table for a second because I need to tell you what happened. Let Me See Your Handcuffs thinks she can come onto the international airwaves in YouTube land and compare me or characterize me as a Colombian drug dealer. Let me see your handcuffs. You think you're going to slide with that? You got another thing coming. You're not going to get up in any forum and compare me to a drug dealer. So this is how I'm going to deal with you. Let me see your handcuffs. I'm letting everybody know straight up exactly every single location you can be reported to for your conduct, not just for this statement, for all the bullshit that you've done. I'm not waiting for them to get back to me. I'm going to give the contact information. It's going to be very specific. You work at a high school in Houston, Texas. And let me tell you, folks, how Let Me See Your Handcuffs got caught up. Let Me See Your Handcuffs got caught up because she's evil and conniving. And like all of our parents hold us, if you ever set out initiating any type of evil, conniving, treacherous, no good act, it is going to blow up in your face. I don't care what anybody says out there. What I have done, what Rev G has done, what others have done, we've come on here and we've defended ourselves against some very horrendous and horrific actions initiated by other people. Let me send another reminder to you. An individual who tried to claim I initiated attacks on her and threatened her, shot down by the federal judge. You have no evidence of something that didn't happen. So let me explain to you very clearly what's going to happen with Let Me See Your Handcuffs and how it came to be. People have been watching Let Me See Your Handcuffs, as we call the Recon team. And the Recon team is not just made up of anti-fraud warriors. There are people who are highly motivated because they're offended by the bullshit that Let Me See Your Handcuffs did and others. So what did Let Me See Your Handcuffs do? When she was in full regalia during the summer, attacking me, attacking Rev G, attacking other anti-fraud warriors, trying to disrupt AAS comment section, she made a major mistake. And it was by design. It was supposed to happen because they're evil doing ways. What did Let Me See Your Handcuffs do? She had an Umar Johnson moment, and she revealed to us on camera the location of one of her streams of income. In fact, it's her primary place where she works. Yes, Let Me See Your Handcuffs. That's what you did. And people were watching you very closely, and you made the slip. The slip was about, how many seconds was it? About 3 seconds, but it was enough for someone on the Recon team to capture your place of employment. And here it is. You revealed this. Let me see your handcuffs. You revealed this on YouTube. You can call it doxing all you want. I don't care if you call it doxing. What I'm doing right now, anyone out there, if you object to anything Let Me See Your Handcuffs has done, this is the high school where you need to report her conduct. And this is not the only location, but I'm going to stick with this right now. Demonstrating what I just told you. When you set out to do evil to other people, it blows up in your face. And you gave us this gift, and we sat on this. When we got this, it was a single discovery. Thank you very much to the individual who was very diligent. We sat on this to see what Let Me See Your Handcuffs was going to do. She kept going and going and going with her bullshit. She had an Umar moment, and her camera tilted, and she gave us the gift. We didn't get a chance to even look for where you were working. You gave us, this is your primary location. This is a place where you went and you harassed me from classrooms, where you tried to dox me from classrooms. You did all kinds of things from this location prohibited by your school board, the Aldine Independent School District. You can call it whatever you want. Doxing, I don't care. You disclosed the location where you work, this particular location. and you get up on here on YouTube and you think you're going to call me a drug dealer. You're not going to have any privileges of, what do they call? I don't even, the word trolling. No, you're not getting a trolling pass. You race attacked me by comparing me to a Colombian drug dealer. And this is violating your school district policy. And this is just one of the things that you have done. I am absolutely not the person that you can mess with and get away with it and think it's funny and laugh and joke. There is no joking. You had a lot of fun and games, so you thought, this is very serious. I am going to pursue my claims against you with the fervor you have never felt. How dare you think you can do the things that you did, stealing from Anti-Fraud Warriors LLC, thinking you can diagnose me as a narcissist? You are not a mental health professional. I will never accept you labeling me with a mental illness that is slanderous and that is actionable. You do not know how to diagnose narcissistic personality disorder. I don't give a damn who else uses the term. You are going to be held accountable for each and every thing that you have said to me that is against your school district policy. And that is just starting at this high school. We're not going to even talk about all the community colleges where you work, because complaints will be filed with them as well. This is what you wanted. Let me see your handcuffs. This is your doing. You're not going to tell me I can't file a complaint against you for the crap that you have done, because it's actionable. You're stuck because you don't have any comparable conduct on my part. You deleting videos isn't helping you. Scrubbing your videos, scrubbing your posts is not going to work, which is why I'm cutting to the quick to make sure you know everything you say about me that's derogatory, that's actionable, that's race attacking, that's gender attacking. I'm going to continue to report you to every single one of your streams of income, because you just don't learn. You're not going to call me a drug dealer. You're not going to compare me to a drug dealer. You're not going to joke about it. You're not going to say or do anything about me that's actionable without me reporting you. So forget this veil of secrecy. I'm not waiting for anybody to get back to me. And if anyone out there has any objection to what Let Me See Your Handcuffs has done, by all means, report her. For starters, with respect to Aldine Independent School District, and I'll explain what I mean for starters. The email address for Dr. Javier Villarreal, Chief of Human Resources, is here on the screen. As you see here, the policy of Aldine Independent School District Statement of Non-Discrimination. He's listed as the contact for internal and external, aka public concerns. His email address is here. You can start there. If you elect to only send information to him, that's your choice. I'm letting you know how I do things. I never send a complaint to a single individual. I always include others. Part of the reason is something that Let Me See Your Handcuffs alluded to, or actually stated several times, trying to ward people off, trying to dissuade individuals from filing complaints. She stated, they like me at my school. Oh, okay. So for example, say you sent a complaint to the principal and she happens to be good friends with the principal. Your complaint's not going to go anywhere. You need to get to the right individuals. Now you can send it to the principal and human resources and other locations. I do human resources, the principal, and other locations. There are times I haven't even contacted a principal in terms of sending a complaint in. Make your complaint in writing. Do not waste your time calling any school to file a complaint, because people love to ignore phone complaints. Nobody's monitoring the phones 24/7. Yes, the phones are being recorded. The contacts are being recorded, but who's going to know to look? So you can file a complaint by phone, and who's to say where that's going to go? In the garbage. That's my disposition. That's why I don't waste time calling on the telephone. So the bullshit that Let Me See Your Handcuffs kept saying during the summer that I was calling Binary Castaway School is total bullshit. I called Binary Castaway School a total of how many times? One time. One time in response to an email. They didn't get back to me. I have to follow up on the final disposition of that complaint. They communicated with me by email. And when they didn't respond to a certain email that I sent, I called them. And that was well after the complaint had been filed. So Let Me See Your Handcuffs loves to go around telling people lies. And so what if someone else decided to call and report Binary Castaway? We're talking about public servants who signed on the dotted line. If you didn't want to be a public servant and abide by the regulations of your school district, your employer, whoever, get out of the business. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. If I'm involved and you are attacking me based on protected class issues, I'm going to report you. And I want to reemphasize, those of you running these demon-infused live streams where you are attacking me based on protected class issues, I'm going to report you to your employer if I find out who your employer is. Know that. I am not going to be, again, going through what happened before, and I'm not getting off social media. You get off social media. You are the ones engaging in inappropriate, illegal, discriminatory conduct. Not me, not Rev G. We are not concerned in any way, shape, or form about demon-infused live streamers, louse-filled live streamers liking us and approving of us. We don't care about what you think of us. We care about what you say in your live stream. And if it's actionable, we are going to take you to task. And you better well believe every single public servant in there leaving comments. And there are plenty of comments that were sent to us about this raging homophobe, this anti-ADOS freak who just can't seem to get enough of talking about Rev G and talking about me and slandering us. You are put on notice. When your employer is located, he or she, this employer, is going to get all of your live streams and all of your comments and all of your name calling and all your raging homophobic attacks, all your gender attacks. It goes on for miles and miles. I hope you think it's worth it. In the meantime, people, I'm going to come back on here later on today because I have something I have to do I can't get out of. And that's okay. I'm going to be coming back and I'm going to be giving you even more information regarding another employer of Let Me See Your Handcuffs. I will be giving you that contact information, and I will give you the contact information for additional parties at Aldine Independent School District. In the meantime, you know the drill. Buyer beware.